our friends at NBC News say that Kim Kardashian's recent advice encouraging women in business to work harder is being blasted online by some who call the remarks insensitive and hypocritical. In a Variety profile, the Kardashian-Jenner women discuss making money, their reality TV legacy, and their sprawling empire of lifestyle brands. One quote from the feature has social media users bristling, and the advice has turned into a meme. Quote, "I have the best advice for women in business," Kardashian told Variety. "Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days." She took offense over the public assumption that she's quote-unquote famous for being famous and attributed her family's success to its work ethic. "We focus on the positive. We work our asses off. If that's what you think, then sorry. We just don't have the energy for that. We don't have to sing or dance or act. We get to live our lives. And hey, we made it. I don't know what to tell you." So a lot of people in the Twitterverse have been going off. One person from actually the Twitter from Black Lives Matter, it says Kim Kardashian, before giving the general public any advice about working hard, and she's painting her face like a clown. So, I mean, they are ripping at her. But you know what? I really want to find out from the panel what they think of it. So let's start with Miss Marsha.
I think you should start with the men.
Really?
I think start with them because I got a lot to say.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, then, Mr. GPS, let's start with you.
Okay. I'm going to agree with her for a minute. Mm-hmm. When you are self-employed, when you first start out, you don't think about how hard you're going to have to work for the money that you think you want to make. Mm-hmm. Once you get into it, you start to really figure out how much you want to make and then how hard you want to work for it. She also is not saying that she's had a mother that's, had that's given her a 30-year head start. Mm-hmm. But because if we go back to the 90s when her husband was Robert Kardashian, the lawyer, blah, 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 blah.
God rest his soul.
She's not mentioning that part, but once you get into any part of, self-employment, you're going to work a hell of a lot harder than you ever thought you was going to. And you got to start making decisions that you didn't think you was going to make, doing things in the way you thought you weren't going to. It's a different way to operate. But yes, you're going to have to get up off your ass and work. It's not just about get up, show up, speak a few words, walk away, and then hope everything works out. That's not how self-employment works out, not successfully. Being is that she is not saying that she hasn't done any work herself. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure her mother made her do a little bit more work than she thought she was going to do. But she's done a little less work than you think you're going to at your level.
Mr. Cortez, Kim K, with her comment, get up off your ass and work. Hypocritical or not?
It depends, man, because has she ever worked a 9 to 5, man, or has everything been TV based? That's a question I had, because that's just like me telling you to get to work, and I never ever worked a real job. So I mean, I guess some people feel dissed by it because it's coming out of their mouth, and they're like, yo, this ain't, you telling us this, and this is how, we feel a little disrespected by it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very true, very true. So it's touchy, isn't it? I mean, to me, I would say, I'm sorry, like you said, your father basically gave you the seeds to grow an empire, and you barely even talk about him at all. Because if it wasn't for him, if it wasn't all his landmark cases that he has done for over his maybe 30-year stint, you wouldn't have gotten your start. And financially, you wouldn't have. Call a spade a spade.
I think the problem is, man, I'm not sure. I'm not sure she had a good relationship with her dad to begin with. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure because she don't talk about him. No. Let's be real, man. I looked at the show. I don't hear. And keep in mind, he was the one that kind of brought them out into the, gave them the attention that they needed. Mm-hmm. Besides Ray J, Ray J didn't get paid off of it either.
God, yeah. I mean, while Mr. Kardashian was, making cases and making money, Kim K was fleshing out her puppies while she was like 14 years old in different pictures and stuff like that. So let's segue from that to what we're waiting for here is Marsha's opinion on Kim K.
Is this mic on? Okay.
Oh my God! Here it
so, Number one, the Kardashians don't come from a non-affluent, affluent family. As you said, they come from money. It may not be oodles of millions, Jay-Z, Beyonce money, but they came from money. So she didn't. She started out at a plus. The words she said remind me of what they tell black people. Just get up and work and you'll get whatever it is, which is so not true. A lot of women are starting 2 to 4 steps behind. I was just in a luncheon that talked about women are paid 79 cents on the dollar when men are paid $1. So don't, who the hell?
Say it. Speak your mind.
Know your audience, number one. Number two, you didn't work your way up from nothing to where you at. My mother has an 8th grade education. But now she owns 2 homes. She worked her ass off. So don't tell me what you know. Don't this. She has a. I come from greatness. She's great to me. She might not have but an 8th grade education, but look what she's done. So while she has worked her ass off, she worked from nothing. And for Kim Kardashian to say that to her audience, these people who are looking up want to be like her, you didn't work hard. You stole money from Ray J and his mama.
Yeah.
You know, I think people forget that. She was a stylist for Brandy. She used their credit cards and stole $120,000. And that's how they started that little dash place. So shut up and sit down. You did not work for anything. You stole, borrowed, and slept your way to where you are. I give her kudos for taking her opportunities and making them what they are. But don't tell some people are working as hard as they can and still not making it. You know, so girl, go sit down somewhere with that mess. Be happy. Offer some guidance. Offer some tips. Don't tell somebody they're not doing enough because you're not walking in their shoes.
That's right.
All right.
And get a job, bitch. All right, get a real job. All right, let's see what you can do with those.
I'm not mad at her. I say don't get a job. I'm saying if your booty and then all this. Oh, don't get me started about how you assimilated things from the black community to make you who you are. Remember the little braid thing? She got little braids. I was like, those were cornrows we done been wearing since slavery years because we had to put the rice in and get like don't call a spade a spade. You know, and I think that's a racist term. Okay, don't say that. I
think we already did a couple times over.
I know.
And don't we play a game called Spades too?
Yeah, I like that game though. I'm always winning.
We'll
but
see.
you
Come
know,
to Philly.
give credit where it's credit's due. Don't try to take things of our culture and make it new again to be something you want to do because it's no. Say you got your lips, your butt, and your whole demeanor from black women. Yeah. You know, you are successful because you have you have made the features that we have been criticized so long for. You know, beauty. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful now because they got lip injections. But I really don't have a big lip, but I'm trying. But you know, it's just infuriating. Instead of trying to down a woman, you're always supposed to help each other up. Yep. So instead of telling people to get off their asses and work, how about saying, hey, I'm putting this scholarship in place for you. Hey, I'm doing a back to work program. Hey, instead of selling my clothes for thousands of dollars, you know, I'm going to give it to charity. Do that. Shut up and sit down somewhere. But keep doing what you're doing anyway.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And let's not forget where she wanted to try to pull the Legally Blonde thing and try to take lawyer classes and help those of color get out of jail, which is a great thing. But
I like that.
I like it, but it was too little, too late. From everything else that you did, you could have done that first and then have everything else snowball. Okay, but you did it the reverse way. You put the cart in front of the horse and did it that way. So, but that's how you live. You're just trying to save face. That's all you're trying to do. So that's why I said that's that. That's all I want to talk about.
Oh wait. And then remember the older sister Courtney co-signed. Courtney that heifer has said on the show how she didn't want to work. Ooh. So how you going to sit there and tell somebody else working? You said you're tired of working, you just want to live. You better go off and marry that boy and have his baby and get out my face. Okay, I'm off my soapbox.
That's terrible.
Oh man.
Remember, she said that she didn't want to work. Remember, they had a big fight.
I didn't hear that part,
but now that you know, and you're a hardworking man, Mr. 3 jobs plus, so she doesn't want to work, so she wants you to fend for him, fend for her.
She wants you to buy her a yellow Jeep.
She sounds like a lot of these women that I'm coming in here trying to date. Okay, I opened up a dating app just the other day that shall remain nameless.
What?
Okay,
Are you on Bumble?
No, it's going to remain nameless because
are you on OnlyFans?
None of them look like this one over here on the third of my screen right here. Okay, so
no wonder you're wearing your striped shirts today. You're just getting all fancy. You must have came from OnlyFans. I knew it. There it is. See?
Oh, Lord. But you don't want to fall too